pretty sure that's recording. I have a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm a bit reluctant to speak. So I'm not going to talk a lot. This is going to be the last live because I'm going to be super busy June, July, and first 2 weeks of August. Perhaps even into the third week of August. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on the second or third week of August, and by that time, hopefully, it'll be time to harvest. So you can just jump all the labour bit, and then at the end in August, you'll see hopefully all of the veggies. So I'm going to continue doing shorts and videos. So today, onions and potatoes, and then every other day, I'll probably plant something new: tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, cucumber, just everything that I use in the kitchen on a daily basis, and things that take, I'd say, between 30 to 60 days to grow. So between June and July, and then I can harvest in August. It's my first time, so it's all trial and error. There's a temptation to do like 4 things at once, but I thought, no, I'm just going to stay with onions and potatoes, get that into the grow bags, and then just keep adding every other day. Okay, so I've got onions and potatoes. Let me just sit cross legs because it hurts. I'm sitting on pavement, so get my flip-flops off. Okay, so you don't need any special equipment. I'm in desperate need of a manicure and a pedicure. Don't zoom in. Okay, stopped. All right. You can't see this, and I can't pick it up and show you. So just go and look at the short I did yesterday. So that's about not even a quarter, about a quarter full. I'm using Morrison bags, Morrison recyclable shopping bags. I've got 2 there. I've got another 2 here. I'm going to do cucumbers and tomatoes in here. So I've got onions, potatoes, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Inshallah. Okay. See how it goes. Again, I don't know how to grow vegetables. This is trial and error. Okay. Part of it is research, and part of it is just intuition. So let's go with the onions first, okay? So I've got some roots there, and we're gonna slice off the bottom, about an inch away from the bottom, and about an inch away from the top. Wear gloves if you don't want to have if you don't want your hands to smell of onions. But I've run out of gloves. And the only gloves I've got are my cleaning gloves or my soap gloves. I'm not going to use those, am I? Cleaning gloves for cleaning, soap gloves for soap. So I'm not going to use them out here. Okay, so let's do that to the other onion. An inch away from the root. So why am I saying an inch? It's just intuition, basically. I just thought, give it some space away from the root, but you don't want to waste the entire onion. I'm going to use that to cook. I'll use that for lunch today. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go 10 centimeters deep and 40 centimeters away from each other. That is research. That's not intuition. So I've watched a few YouTube videos, and 10 centimeters in and 40 centimeters apart is what I'm going to go with, okay? So let me just bury that in, 10 centimeters in. Onion smell is so strong. Okay, 40 centimeters apart. What is that in inches? I don't know. I have to Google. Okay, and then cover that up. You can't see, but over there is a big, huge bin filled with compost. So that glass vase that I had with my compost, I've emptied in there. I've created a bed of bindweed. So I took out all of the bindweed on the side of the garden and halfway through the back, used that as a bed for my compost, and then added my fruit and vegetable peels, sun dried first, and then I added them in there because I don't want them to get moldy. I keep it dry. I open it up every day so that it will be so I can get air in it. Because if you leave it closed, you're going to get humidity in there. I've added loose coffee, loose tea, eggshells, fruits, peels, vegetable peels, seeds, all kinds of stuff in there. Okay, so that's the last one. Okay, I've got that 10 centimeters deep, 40 centimeters apart, lightly covered, and then I'm going to get some water. Over here, I've got some fresh water. Okay. So I change the water every day. You don't want it too warm. Just checking. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I don't want to put too much because the soil looks quite moist anyway. I think that's enough. Maybe just a little bit. What if I do this? That's going to be easier. We'll use this. Oh! Oh! Crap. Good exercise this is. Okay, better. Use that. No holes in my bag yet. I am going to pierce a few holes in there for drainage at the bottom, but only on the corners, and then a few holes at the front, the back, and possibly the sides once the stems start growing, just to give them space to branch out. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm going to water that every day. Let's move that back. Shame you can't see. I'll give you a visual afterwards, okay? I'll do a short afterwards in the evening once the sun has gone down a bit because it's very, very hot, okay? Alright, so let's do the potatoes now. I tried to get some that have already kind of sprouted a little bit. Zoom in if you want to see. There's a little bit of a sprout there. Apparently if you just stick them in water and let them sprout for a few days and then plant them, and I haven't done that, so it's still going to sprout, it's just going to take longer. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just going to cut it in half. These are small potatoes, so if they were bigger I'll probably save the bit in the middle, but they're not, so not tiny but small, not quite medium, small. Okay, so I'm just trying to get the part that's got the spuds, the growthy bit. Okay, one more. Mind your fingers, always be careful. Alright, again I'm going to go 10 centimetres deep and 40 centimetres apart. If you're an inches guy or girl, Google it. I don't know. This feels so good actually. It's really nice. I can't wait to plant the herbs. Make sure that my spuddy bits are facing down, so when the roots grow, they grow down. I'm sure if they were the other way around, they'll still grow anyway, but it'll just be more effort for the plant. So I'm going to help it a little bit. Just encourage it, you know? Just support it a little bit. Okay, so those are my 6 spuds. I'm going to just cover it and then water. Okay, and then just give it some love, right? Because it's alive. It's alive, right? So you've got to give it some love. Give it a lot of love. Okay. Again, my soil looks like it's quite moist, so I don't want to overdo it with the water. That's fine. And I'm going to move this back. Okay, that's for the cucumbers and tomatoes. That's going to go in for the... Oh, I messed up. Okay, just cook that. That's fine. I'm going to cook that. Okay, take that back into the kitchen. That's it. And it's potatoes, okay? So I'm going to be taking care of those every day. I'm going to be watering it. I'm going to be researching. I'm going to be learning about how to take care of them, what to feed them. Probably going to be using the compost that I've made from the kitchen scraps that I've had, all the fruits and vegetable peels that I've sun dried at the top of the shed and then added into my compost bin. Probably crush some extra eggshells as I make breakfast and toss that in there as well. I can also give it some liquid fertilizer, so infuse the fruit and vegetable peels in water overnight and then sprinkle that onto the plant bag a little bit every day. I think that's it. You probably can't see because the bags are in the way. Oh, actually, it's died off now. The dandelions started to bloom again, but I just looked back and it's just died off because I think it's just too hot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that up, bring that into the kitchen, and just make some skincare with that. That's it. Onions and potatoes. That's it. That's it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll do some shorts as the weeks progress and show you how it's getting along. I'm going to add some more fruits and vegetables, and I'll be back either the 2nd or the 3rd week of August with my lives. That's live Saturdays at 2 p.m. But I'm going to take a break for June, July. I'll be back the 2nd or 3rd week of August. And Symphony. Oh, my feet. Ouchie. Oh, there's dandelion over there as well, but I don't think you can see it. Hot as hell. I need a pool. I need a swimming pool. Bismillah. I need a pool. Right there. I need a plunge pool. Okay. Oh my god, I said I was going to bring my glasses and I still didn't. I'm already blind, and then my eyes need to readjust. Definitely can't see. No, can't see. I can't see. Bye-bye.